Welcome to the Stop Overdrinking and Start Living podcast, where high-achieving working moms come to learn how to stop overdrinking, reduce overwhelm and anxiety, and show up like the players they were meant to be. I'm your host, Angela Mascenik, and let's dig in. This is episode 5, How to Program Your Brain to Stop Overdrinking. What's up, you fine bunch of badasses? Oh my gosh, we are in the last week of the first month of the year. Woo woo! 1 down, 11 to go. Isn't that crazy? We've already completed a full month of 2019. It's amazing how time flies. Have you made some progress towards your goals for 2019? Or are you sizzling out already? Either way, you are amazing, and I really want you guys to know that. You are. Every single one of you that is listening right now are amazing, whether you're working on stuff or you're not. You're alive, you're doing your thing, and it's all perfect. Okay, so today I'm going to explain how to program your brain to get what you want. You can apply this idea to literally anything you want to do or to stop doing. I'm going to use the overdrinking example because, well, you know, I'm a life coach who specializes in helping badass working mamas stop overdrinking all the wine, so I feel it's appropriate. But you can apply this to food, to your work, to your relationships, anything. Okay, are you ready? All right, so I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine a computer system. You have a laptop, maybe a second monitor, you might have a webcam, and it's all connected. Now imagine that you wanted to create a video of yourself teaching something. You turn the computer on, you open up the video recording program, you plug in your video camera to your computer. And then you press record and you record your video. And then you press stop on the record button. Your result from this process is a finished video that you can send out to whoever it was intended for. The computer couldn't record the video without being told what to do by the video recording software, right? Okay, so our brains work exactly the same way. Imagine your brain as the computer system. It only works if it receives information or a set of instructions. Let's use the example of drinking wine after work during the week while you are making dinner for your family. Your brain is the computer system. It's there waiting for a trigger to operate. Your thought is similar to the computer program. You have a thought, it's been a long day. I could use a glass of wine. That thought triggers your brain to start producing an outcome. Your brain then releases a feeling. This feeling is usually an urge to drink wine. And then you take action on that feeling by drinking, just like the computer program that recorded the video. Your result, like the finished video, is that you drink the wine. Does that make sense? Are you guys following me here? Our thoughts are instructions to the brain to create something. Our thoughts are programming our brain to create our current lives. If you want to change your brain's programming, like stop overdrinking, you must change the instructions. Okay? It seems very simple, but this is how it works. The first step is getting aware of your current programming. What are you thinking during the day about drinking? What are you thinking as you drive home from work? Walk through that door. Put your bags down. You're walking into the kitchen. Are you having a lot of thoughts about wine? Whether they are thoughts about how you shouldn't drink or that you want to drink. They are programming your brain to produce an outcome. What do you want that outcome to be? Do you want to stop overdrinking? Then you need to program your brain to get that outcome. When you find yourself having thoughts like, a glass of wine would be nice, or I wish I could just have a glass of wine, your brain wants to deliver you those results. So those thoughts will release a feeling or an emotion like desire or an urge so that you will take action to get what you want. Your brain isn't sophisticated enough to know that you're trying to cut down on how much wine you drink during these moments. It just knows that it receives some code or an instruction, And because these are ingrained instructions that have been given to your brain, likely for years, it goes on autopilot and pumps out your result, which is you drinking the wine. So you have to manage your brain. You have to program it with thoughts so there is no question about what you want your outcome to be. When you find yourself wishing you could have a glass of wine or something along those lines, you have to say, no, that's actually not what I want. I want to not want to drink wine during the week. I want my brain to produce an outcome of me not having drinks during the week. What thought can I produce that will have that outcome? These are all things that you have to tell yourself. You have to ask yourself, what thought can I produce that will have the outcome of me not drinking wine? Then you'll find that your brain will give you all sorts of ideas and ways to think. Your brain is an amazing tool. It's better than any computer system on the planet. When I was reducing my desire for wine, I would have thoughts like, oh, it's sunny outside. It would be so fun to go have a drink somewhere. I would immediately say, no, we don't think that way anymore. It wouldn't be fun to have a drink right now. And then I would redirect my brain to focus on something else. This takes practice and awareness and now allowing your brain to pump out results because it's the easiest way. Your brain loves to be efficient and it has ingrained programs that you have rewarded. Now you just have to go write a new program and practice and until it becomes engraved. I'm going to give you guys another example of this. So, as you know, I have been practicing thought management and self-coaching for over a year now. And I'm a runner, and I am training right now for a half marathon. And I was running with my friend Erin the other day, and it was a long run. So it was 8 miles, and it was cold out, and we are running together and we have a goal in mind, right? Like we're both running this half marathon. So we're running and we're both like running pretty fast. And like I tried asking Aaron a couple questions and it was clear that he was really focusing on running and he like took him a while to answer. So I'm like, okay, we're not talking during this run. And so we were running along and I get my time in my ear every 5 minutes about what my current pace is. And it was like 7-minute mile, 8-minute mile. And normally my average pace is like 9:30 for long runs. And so like it was pinging me all these times. I'm like, Aaron, we're running really fast. And he's like, I know. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep it up for these 8 miles. But we just kept going. And I think the energy of both of us running together and like wanting to be challenged made us run faster too. But I was feeling like a total Slayer badass when I was out there running. It was freezing ass cold. We were slaying it. We were like, oh my gosh, we're just going to get this done and it's going to be awesome. And like, why can't we just keep this pace up for the whole thing? So I literally said, brain, I want you to deliver me thoughts that will keep my pace going. I want you to deliver me thoughts that will motivate me to keep running fast. Keep telling myself, brain, how amazing I am. I want you to keep telling me thoughts like that. I told my brain to deliver those thoughts to me. And guess what happened? That's what happened. My brain went to work for me and it was like, you're a badass, you're a slayer, you're slaying this run. There's no reason why you can't meet your goal of under 2 hours for this half marathon. You're out here doing it. Keep going. Just keep pushing. Like it just went in and went to work for me. I was programming my brain in that moment to get the result I wanted. And so at the end of at mile 6, I was like, I literally put my hands in the air and I'm like, we are slaying it to my friend Erin. And it was like, what the hell is going on? We were running so fast and we like kept it up for this long distance run. And then we both just kind of locked into it and we're like, oh, we're doing this. We are committed to this pace and we're just going to slay it till the end of the run. So we just locked in and we ran the last 2 miles like total badasses. And when we got done, it was like our average pace was 8 minutes and 45 seconds, which for us, it's super fast. And especially for a long run, like I've had that pace for like a 5-mile run, but never for anything longer than that. And that was the first time for me. So it was like a new personal record. And it was like, yes, I told my brain what I wanted my result to be. And then I told it to give me thoughts that would get me that result. And it did. And it happens that fast. And when it happens like that and you get to experience that in real time, it blows your mind. It absolutely blows your mind. So my point in all of this is that you can program your brain to get the exact results that you want in your life. You have to be willing to experiment. You have to be willing to think. You have to give yourself some space. And you have to know that it's possible. So if you want to stop over drinking, or if you want to lose weight, or if you want to learn, how to run or to take on a new challenge, you have to give your brain thoughts that will help produce that outcome. Our thoughts create our feelings. So when I was running, I was producing thoughts that made me feel powerful. And that feeling of powerfulness made me run faster, right? And then I got my result of running the fastest time I ever have. It works the same for over drinking. This is the same process I used to stop over drinking, and now I don't want wine anymore. I had to tell myself thoughts. I had to plan my thinking. I had to deliver these thoughts I was going to have for when those times came that I normally drink. So it was like after work time, on the weekends, during the day, on vacation, all of those times that you would normally drink, you have to deliver thoughts to your brain so you get the results you want. So if you only want to drink 1 glass of wine on Friday nights and you find yourself thinking about wine during the week and after work and all that stuff, you have to say, no, I'm programming you to not have that result. I need you to help. What are some thoughts that I can have that will help me reach my goal of only having that 1 glass of wine on Friday? And you have to do some of that work for yourself, okay? I hope this makes sense. I hope this was an easy way to visualize how our brains work and how we get the results in our lives. If you can think of it like a computer system, that it needs to be programmed to get the outcome that you want, just like anything you produce, right? Our brains are the most powerful tool on the planet, and we don't know how to utilize them to their fullest potential. And this is a very good way to start seeing what is possible for your life. Program your brain to get the results that you want in your life, and you will be blown away. All right. So if this makes sense, awesome. If you have any questions, I would love it. I would love to hear from you about this. You can email me. You can come over to Facebook at Coach with Angela Mascenik and comment or private message me. I love hearing from you guys. Also, if you want me to help you identify some thoughts that are programming your brain to want to overdrink, email me and we can set up a free 30-minute consultation. 30 minutes might be all you need to reset your programming and get you on the path to permanently stop overdrinking. My email address is angela@angelamascenik.com. Let's get it on, people. Also, if you love this podcast, please leave me a review on iTunes. I produce this content on a weekly basis. I'm giving you guys everything I know about how to stop over drinking and start living your best lives. And I don't charge for it. I would love if you could take 5 minutes and review me on iTunes. You can do it right from your phone. Open your podcast player, click on my show, Stop Over Drinking and Start Living, and then scroll down until you see review. Click on the 5th star, leave me a 5-star review, and then scroll a little bit more and click on write a review, and then leave me a few sentences about how amazing my podcast is or how I've helped you, do something differently in your life. I really, really appreciate you guys. And the more reviews I get, the more women see my podcast and the more people I can help. So get on there and review me. Do it right now. All right. Till next week, guys. Love you. Bye.